Alright, so now I've gotten a piece of tin foil here, and I'm going to just drop it right on. I want to give myself enough to wrap the edge. And there's two sides to this. There's a shiny and there's a non-shiny side. I'm just pushing it down a little bit. Alright. So you're going to have to be gentle here because any kind of snag, rough surface, even the bonding of the paint to the foil, it will rip. Once it rips, it really ruins the whole thing. The effect doesn't ruin the paintings. Just put a piece of patch in there and just do it. But for what I'm doing, I really want to have one continuous piece here of foil, with the appearance at least. Now, as you can see, that bond of that strip that I had put on originally, it doesn't even become an issue anymore. It's completely covered. I knew I was doing this effect, so therefore I knew that I would get away with using that kind of a canvas and not wasting a whole piece of canvas for a project like this that's going to get covered. Canvas is very expensive. Even if you're buying your canvas in the stores, I know you're spending a decent amount of money. If you're doing something this size, you're looking to spend $60 just to have fun with. That's why I build all my own for a lot less. And that way I'm able to make my final project kind of affordable. If I was out there paying full price for something this size, I would have to charge $700 every time, and not everybody has that much money. They really don't, and they shouldn't not have to be able, they shouldn't be denied art. Apologies for my bad English and grammar, but they shouldn't be denied the ability to hang something cool up on their wall and not break the bank, you know. Of course, I'd like to finally be able to go and take the wife on a vacation somewhere, do something nice from what I do here, but the reality is, just try to find things around the house to keep making. This was a disaster at first. You have to remember, the first time this happened to me, I was like, oh my god, I have a hole in there. And then you realize that you can just do something else really cool with it. That's all. I mean, this is, I have no idea how well this is going to stick. I just know that if I did this by accident, it would probably stick really strong. So that's why I'm trying to do it now. I'm trying to beat Murphy and his own. So I'm just trying to get these seams close. And again, I'm trying to push down those edges. Because it's acting like a little bit of a glue. Will it really bond to it 100%? I cannot tell you. It says it's wall covering primer, so I couldn't tell you. It's worth a shot. Worth the shot. And I'm just trying to get these seams close because the overlap, yeah, I could overlap, it's not a big deal. It's going to be covered in layers of paint, but again, it's one of those things that I would know and it would probably irk me a little bit. So, got a full sheet there, that's good. And, you know, I see this little piece here and I really would hate to waste a full piece, but there's really no way to cut that properly by hand, even with the scissors. So, unfortunately, you're going to see me waste a little bit at this moment, but I'm not going to. I'm going to cut it off and use it later on in the project, just so you don't have more layers of foil. I'm going to put, to cover these seams, I want to put another layer on. Again, another way that you can make this interesting, which I've done before, is with a different glue. I've done this, is to wrinkle the foil first, and it's really cool. It's a lot harder to work with, but again, it comes out really cool. A lot of texture, and these high points, especially if you use a translucent paint. Alright, so, you know, that's where the glue seam was from the original, and I'm not even worried about that leaving a mark, any of these. This is all we covered. And that's basically where you're at right now. You can go right into painting. You can let that dry on there. Again, I'm not speaking from any experience. I've never used this product before. So I personally am just going to start throwing paint on there and see what happens.